Hey viewers, how's it going? My name is DividableHalo HD. Today I am joined by the Major and the Captain of the Millennium Organization Clan. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing very well. How about you?
I'm doing swell.
I'm
Alright.
doing.
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
It's fine. I was just wondering. All right, who's gonna go next?
You, of course, Major.
Alright. Well, we're gonna get started. It's kind of a flawed intro, but it still works perfectly. But anyways, we're going to ask with the first question, and it's going to be directed to the Captain of the Millennium Organization Clan, and that's, when did you first join the Halo Clan community?
Well, I joined the Halo Clan community, I think, around 2011. I think it was Halo Reach anniversary, or Halo Combat Evolved anniversary, that I joined the clan community. Yeah, I wasn't in the actual Halo Reach game, but I was, pretty, like, I knew what was going on, NavCom, the UNSC, all the big clans of 2011, 2012, and, I started a couple clans, some Star Wars one, the 501st, not the one that everyone knows, but just a fan one. But yeah, since 2011, I think around 2012, 2013, I actually moved into Reach, and then, I think I was in this clan called the ISA or something like that. Something about a cup of death. Their emblem was it, and then it's a short history, And then I joined NavCom. I think around 2013, 2014. I served as a UNSC Marine for about a month, and then I gave it I tried to contact one of my COs, and I was like, "Hey, are we gonna do anything, or am I still gonna be a Marine?" No one told me. I was like, give it 2 more weeks. After that, I left. I went solo for a couple, I don't know, 5, 6 months. And then I met the Major here through one of my other friends. And, we were in some clan freelancer thing. And I was like, okay. Then, like, a couple months after that, we got back together again. And then that's how Millennium started.
Alright, so what was your original gamertag? Or your gamer tags now?
It's my gamer tag is still BDA6779. I don't plan to change it anytime soon, but I may change it sometime soon.
Alright, so we're going to move on to the Major. What is your gamer tag right now, and when did you first join the Halo Clan community?
My gamer tag right now is Freelancer Ant. My beginning gamer tag was one of the most weirdest ones I ever had. It was Assassin Master 09. I was like, okay, gotta change that. When I first joined the Halo Clan community, it was about 2 years ago. And when I first got Halo Reach at the beginning, when it came out, I was completely oblivious that clans even existed. I was like, wait, they actually exist? But, the first clan I ever joined was the Earth Federation, which is where I met the captain here. And our CO was HRT Skull Smasher, and in my opinion, no offense towards him if he's watching this, we didn't know jack crap about it. Like, we failed at almost everything we did. Later, it was disbanded, and then the captain and I started up a couple of small clans at the beginning of maybe 2014 to 2015.
Yeah, I'd say about January or so, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. And then we had one successful clan, and that was the Wehrmacht from World War II. And that lasted about a couple months until it was disbanded due to lack of inactivity with a lot of players. Afterwards, the captain kept bringing up Millennium. I'm like, nah, let's not do it. No, next.
Okay.
And then I finally decided, I was like, okay, I want to do another clan. Turns out the captain made Millennium already, and he's like, here, how about you be the Major, and we'll see what goes on from there. So around June, was it, Captain, when we were Millennium this year?
Yeah. Well, we've been going for about
Almost a quarter, not we no.
7 months now, at least seven.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah,
Sorry, go on.
no, it's fine. That was like basically it.
All right. Now, the Millennium is the main thing of the video, right? The main
Yes.
topic of the video. So, what kind of wars and conflicts have you guys been involved with throughout the Halo Clan community?
Uh,
Do
I'll-
you want to go first, or do you want me to? I got the field reports right here.
Around 723, we encountered a Nazi clan. The Nazi leader was Rudolf Wilhelm, and at
It's-
first
Oh no, go ahead. Sorry.
it get along a little bit, and then it just started being like, okay, I'm getting sick of him. Let's just do our own first war. And when we did that, it was also when we encountered the Mandalorians led by Tay Solik. Also, along with other clans, the
Federation Defense Forces led by
Federation Defense Forces and Swords of St. Helios, along with the Shadow Knights of Brotherhood. Most of which of the clans disbanded, but before then, we were the Blood Moon Coalition. And during the war against Rudolph, I decided to call it the Nazi War, because what Millennium basically is...
Wait, let me say it, if you don't mind, Major.
Okay, go ahead.
So what the Millennium Organization is, in our history, we're based off a anime called Hellsing. The original story is that during the final days of World War II, around 1944, a volunteer group of 1,000 Waffen-SS volunteers, as well as those from the German military, escaped and then hid for about 50 years. They went under the name Millennium, and they kind of caused a lot of havoc during the Battle of London, at least in the show, you know. But what we're based off of is, yes, a Nazi organization, but that doesn't mean we're actually Nazis. Ironically, we hate people who are Nazis.
That's why we started the war against Rudolph.
Because we felt that it was wrong to have a clan, like, yeah, I mean, yes, we are based off of a fictional Nazi organization, but that doesn't mean that we would follow in their footsteps, where we saw Rudolph, and he was very, very nationalist as to
And
joins his clan.
he also had a hate towards gays, which really got on my nerve because I have some gay uncles. But not to get anything personal. Along with your question, during the war, I called it the Nazi War. We had most of our backup from the Mandalorians and the Swords of St. Helios. And we've gained many victories, and we ended up losing the war due to a confusion between a Forerunner joining with the Nazis to take us down, because he thought I was trying to take him down, and I didn't even know him at the time.
We won the war, but
Either way, not Rudolph saw victory, we saw victory. I was like, you know what? Who cares anymore? So that was the Nazi War, and then shortly afterwards, there was the Cold Coalition War. Why I call it this is because during the Blood Moon Coalition, there was a very, very personal matter that should have not been spread throughout the clans. It was only between these two clans. I'm not going to go any further, but I thought of it like the Cold War after World War II, because there was very little violence and there was a lot of hate between these two clans until I finally said, okay, this is enough. We're a coalition. We need to focus on helping each other, not going against each other. And then when that was solved, we haven't had any more wars ever since.
well, as a coalition.
Yeah, as a coalition, but I can't remember the last time Millennium actually had a war. We had a couple of raids, but not a...
we actually did we had another war. What was it? I think his I, Blood and Honor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was a deserter of the Millennium Forces, or the last battalion. He was a deserter, along with a couple other soldiers. They started up their own I guess you could say, puppet Millennium in a way, because they weren't really us, but they were trying to be us. They declared war on us at least a day after they started, and then surrendered the same day they declared war, after one raid.
I think it's yeah.
All right.
Did
All right. Now, before like I was agreeing to this interview, I would believe I was told that like you guys were you wanted to clarify a few things in this video because some other people might like thought of you guys differently, or like I don't know, there might have been a conflict you were telling me about or something. I'm not sure.
Yes, of course. I'd like to say to a lot of people that Millennium, we may be based off a fictional Nazi organization, but I'd like to state this now: we are not Nazis. We have no discrimination. I mean, our clan is open arms. I mean, if anyone here wants to join, just message us, and we don't mind. I mean, we
also
want
find the Halo clan community. Though I do have a strong hateful passion towards the UNSC, I still have high respect towards them. But we are trying to help the community if there's anyone who wants to take it over for themselves and then completely lose it. But I don't see what there's to hate about most of us unless we actually did do something towards you. We do apologize. I honestly don't recall having any violence towards anyone that was too severe.
Alright, so do you want to quickly sum up for me like which clans you guys kind of had conflicts with? Or been involved with around the community?
Oh, of course, yes. Let's see here. There was...
FS.
I'm in the field reports right now. Sorry, Major.
There was the FS, Forgotten Soldiers.
Yes. Let me start. I'll talk from here. So, before Millennium officially started, we actually merged with some clan called the Forgotten Empire, or some people may know it as the Forgotten Soldiers. We learned that, like over time in that clan, we felt like, they're not really letting us do what we want to do, but what they want to do, so we ended up leaving. And from there, that's the FS. After that, the Nazi War, there's that. And then we were also involved with a raid against the Time Lord Empire. I'm not sure if the clan's still continuing or not. As far as we know, they're disbanded. We haven't gotten any contact with any of the enemies. Let's see, no, we already took care of them. Let's see here. We also heard that Rudolph was trying to start another clan called the Helgast with some other clan. We were also involved with a couple unknown UNSC clans. They've been trying to attack us ever since, I think, what would that month be? Let's see, October. About like 3 months ago, they've been trying to attack us constantly, but we're being the mature ones and saying, hey, we don't want the war. Stop trying to cause something. We were also raided by the United Nations Space Command Defense Force, or UNSCDF. We were close with the Mandalorians as for allies. Let's see, what are the clans?
Exodus.
Another big one was Exodus. As far as we know, it's not confirmed. So whoever's watching from Exodus, again, it's not confirmed. They did raid us around, I think, 1 or 2 months ago. As far as we know, we won the raid, and then the day after, as far as we know, they were disbanded. We don't know if it was from us or it's from another cause, but as far as we know, they disbanded a day after we won against a raid against them.
Alright. Moving forward, what are you guys' plans for you guys' clans within the community?
Major, if you'd like to go ahead on that.
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
Okay. Moving forward, what are your guys' plans for your Millennium Clan organization in the future?
Right now I'm trying to make a coalition with the old clans from the Blood Moon Society, and This time I'm gonna call it. May sound like Star Warsy a bit, but it kind of sounds right to me. Apparently, I'm gonna call the new coalition the Confederacy of Independent Clans, or CIC, and I want to try and unite them again and see if we can actually change the community like we once tried to do with the Blood Moon Coalition since the drama that happened earlier.
We won't state any specific names or gamer tags. We will not be saying anything specific about them.
Yeah, but as far as I know, I'm just trying to focus with the CIC and just trying to grow a little bit greater in numbers and then just stay calm for a bit and see what happens from there. We have to get involved later.
Besides that, like the Major said, try and make a new coalition. We are also expanding towards other games. Halo 4 is one of our expansion games that we've been going to. We got a small force over there, you know, doing what they can there, but nothing besides that, nothing else.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to clarify about your guys' own like history, like anything you want to like mention that you guys didn't bring up already?
Well, let's see. The
Certainly from Tay Solik and a couple of the Mandalorians and some other clans, we've accomplished what other clans could do in a year. We accomplished what clans do in a year within a few months. We started a huge war, we ended it quickly, we've helped a lot of people. I also don't really take anything too seriously. I'm kind of laid back and stuff. I used to take clan stuff seriously until I'm like, you know what? Just a game. Alright. Anyways.
We're not like NAVCOM or anything, right?
Not to get off topic and start something.
Yeah,
That's basically it.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna ask you, is there anything, so there's nothing else you guys really want to talk about, right?
Unless you have any more questions, go ahead and ask us how many questions you want.
Alright, well, I'm gonna ask you, really, like one question about the Halo clan community. So, how old is your clan? How old is it?
About 7 or 8 months.
It's about 7 to 8 months. We were established, let me check. Was it April or July? I think it was July 16th, right? Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, July 16th is when we were established. We're still continuing to run the clan now.
Alright. So, you guys your guys' clan's been around for about quite a while now.
Yeah, nearly a year.
Alright. So, from like the time you guys were in the community or your clan's been around, have you noticed any like changes or anything like that's like been happening in the community for clan-wise?
Major, if you want to take this one, go ahead and I'll wait after you.
I actually have noticed nothing except I tried to keep Millennium hidden until I found out that we were just being like known within the community. It was like, oh, alright, well, so much for that plan.
Alright.
Captain, do you have anything?
I've noticed that UNSC clans are becoming, in some shape or form, more hostile towards other smaller ones. Of course, it's my opinion, so don't take it to offense. I'm just saying that I've noticed the UNSC community is starting to take more hostile actions towards other clans. And they've been trash talking, which, as far as I know, I think it's against their own rules to trash talk or break any of their own raid rules. But again, that's what I've just been noticing, that they've been doing a lot of aggressive actions towards the militarized community.
Alright. So I'm just going to ask you one last question, and usually I ask this question to a lot of people, and that's, how do you believe like we as a community can try to like improve ourselves for the future, like for Halo 5, for whatever, even like past Halo 5?
I think as a community we need to feel that yeah, it is a game. We should, you take it seriously with the clan thing, but I feel like that.
We should also
Oh,
show respect towards one another, even if we do despise another clan. I mean, we all enjoy the same thing. We're all in Halo. We're all making a clan. We're all trying to grow big and show that we can actually do something. But um, the hostility towards each other doesn't have to be like real life. I mean, like I said earlier, and the captain said, it's only a game. I mean, some people may think it's real life, but then when it finally hits them, they'll be like, oh, crap. That's true. But I think the community should show respect towards one another, not take too much things seriously, and you got anything else, Captain? I can't think of anything right now.
I agree with a lot of the points the Major says, but I also want to say that the community, old feuds, like between Navcom and the UUF, like if they had the UUF still continue and they still had old feuds, I feel like that those should be forgotten because, well, again, it's a game. We're all just trying to play, have clans and whatnot, but don't continue an old rivalry for so long because eventually it's gonna die down, and you're just gonna realize
Everything's about to die down either way.
exactly. I mean,
Yeah, sure, you can have a clan, but it may be successful for a few years when you leave, but then somebody else gets involved, and then they just completely destroy it.
um, exactly.
All right. I don't really have any more questions to ask you guys, so I believe this would be it for the interview.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Major, any last things to say, and I'll say some last things. Uh, Thanks everyone for listening to the interview, and if you'd like to join, send us a message. We're open arms here. Doesn't matter where you're from or whatever, just come here. We're waiting. It's all right.
All right.
Don't, moms, please. But I just have one last thing to say.
Yeah, go right for it.
I won't be surprised if there's gonna be like, why the hell is Dividable just interviewing a random clan? I won't be surprised if there's like a bunch of people saying, who the hell are these guys? Or, what the hell are they doing? They don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Keep it.
I won't be surprised for that. But, alright, I guess that's it.
All right. I'd like to thank you guys for coming on this interview.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Agreed. Thanks.
All right, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like it up. If you guys have any comments or suggestions for the Millennium Organization Clan, be sure to comment down below. Other than that, I'm DividableHalo, and I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye.